Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And welcome to our channel, Joseph Little.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here with me. It is great to have you here. And I want to begin with you just giving a brief introduction to our audience and what you're running for.
Sure. So my name is Joseph Little III. I'm a proud native Washingtonian, a minister, a former commissioner for reentry and returning citizens affairs, a member of the NAACP, a member of the latest and greatest fraternity, Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated,
Okay.
and a longtime independent voter.
I see. I once dated an IOTA. Anyway, it is great to have you here. It's great to have you here. So, why this year? Why have you chosen to run for this specific position, and why this cycle?
So I'm running for at-large city council because our city is a very diverse city with many different opinions. And often the opinions of our residents are overlooked and they go unheard. Growing up, I always saw the tags that read taxation without representation. I attended rallies for DC statehood with my family members, and I never knew how bad it was until I became a registered voter as an independent. But not only am I disenfranchised, but there are over 90,000 residents who will not be able to cast their ballot in the primary election. However, our tax dollars are used to host the election. And see, in the city, we've had discussions on changing the voting age. We've passed legislation restoring the right to vote to our citizens that are currently incarcerated. And we've recently discussed changing the structure of how we vote. But we haven't talked about opening the primary vote so that all residents are able to take a part of. So I'm running because DC should be equal and fair for all of our residents, and there is no time like the present to make it right.
Certainly, certainly. And you've touched on just a little bit of them already, but I want you to go more into detail about the top issues that you are really concerned with during this campaign and what you'll be tackling if elected to the council member position.
Sure. So currently, my top priorities are fighting for open primaries, changing the voting age, tuition free college, which includes making UDC and its community college free for all DC residents, and to work to ensure that healthcare is accessible to all of our residents. I take on the thought of California. California has a nurse practitioner mobile unit, which is a part of their EMS services. So it kind of helps out with lowering the wait times that are presented with hospitals. And hospitals are facing challenging times right now, and especially when it comes to wait times. I think GW the other day had 6 hours of a wait time. For people who were experiencing chest pains. And so that tells us that there is a disconnect, but we also don't have adequate or equal amount of healthcare facilities in the city.
Certainly, certainly. Well, if when does voting begin, by the way, for this position?
So early voting will begin October 28th to November 4th of
Mhm.
2022, with the general election being held on Tuesday, November the 8th.
Okay, I see, I see. And so right now we have a full council. So obviously there will be some seats there that will be opening up soon or something to that effect. Um seeing yourself on the council, what can the citizens of DC, the viewers who are watching this right now, with you being added, what change will they be able to garner and feel from your addition to the council?
So I'll say this, I've lived in DC my entire life. I've watched it go through so many changes and phases, only for it to benefit one part of our city. I've seen people in power do nothing to try and improve the situation in which disenfranchised communities face every day. So I, as a council member, will fight to ensure we as a city end the inequalities surrounding access to food, healthcare, and that we fight to provide housing and shelter to our homeless residents. I'd like to think that I'm the best choice because one, I believe in our city. I believe in our residents. I believe in the communities. I also believe that when we fight as a community, we win. And so a lot of the things would be going back to the community and seeing what it is that the community wants when it comes to change.
I see. Well, if viewers want to learn more about you, your campaign, or support you and your campaign, how can they go about doing that?
So we will be launching our website, which will be www.joeatlargedc.com. There, you will be able to offer recommendations. You can join the conversation about bringing the right into many of our issues that we face in the city. And we will be out on the street and we will be taking stories. And so I encourage people to use the hashtag RunJoeDC to share your stories, to share your concerns, and to make your voices heard because I'm listening.
Awesome, awesome, fabulous. So, well, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I want to remind our viewers that when that link is live, it will be in our description. So you can access it from this video, you can access it from here. And I want to remind you that if you want to check your voting status, you want to register to vote, if you moved somewhere else and you've got to get that together, just text Team Racine to 40649. Once again, that's Team Racine to 40649. And we thank HeadCount.org for all they're doing with voting and elections in our country. Thank you so much. Joseph, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been such a pleasure having this chat with you.
Thank you for having me.
Certainly. And to our viewers, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.